Dana White today announced Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Yeah, everything that I've read lately has said Ciryl Gane's been working a lot on his wrestling, working his way back up to his feet, learning how to stuff takedowns. I've heard fighters say that for years. They said, "Yeah, I've been working on my takedown defense, my cage takedown defense, my ability to get back up," and they go out there and they look the same. They look exactly the same. This whole notion like you can't teach a grown man how to wrestle. There's a little truth to that because the body doesn't move like it should, for a top level wrestler to learn. And so I think for Ciryl Gane, he's gonna have a tough task in front of him on stopping the takedowns. Now, what I do know is that like when it comes down to like the explosiveness of like who's gonna be more explosive, it's gonna be very close. Tom is very explosive for his size and his body frame. Ciryl Gane is very light on his feet and very athletic, good mobility, but he's not explosive. Like he's quick, he's got some snap on his punches and his kicks. But will that be enough to stop Tom Aspinall? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I know once the fight hits the ground, there's just different levels. And I think that Tom Aspinall is the better fighter on the ground and on the feet. Ciryl Gane's got to be very careful because Tom's got power. And not that Ciryl Gane doesn't have power, but Gane's also, I think Gane's got the slicker stand up and he's got great lateral movement and he mixes in his kicks and his punches very well. But outside of that, I think that Tom, he's got clean boxing. He hits pretty hard. And I think if he touches Ciryl Gane's chin, it could put this fight out. So, and look, he doesn't even need to put him out. All he needs to do is get him in a little bit of trouble and make it easier to get the takedown. And the movement of Tom Aspinall and the ability to put the pressure in, bounce out, and the threat of the takedown is going to freeze Ciryl Gane a little bit. And so I think that's what's going to be the answer for Tom Aspinall is like, look, all I have to do is threaten the takedown. I don't have to necessarily get it. And it's going to really freeze your striking long enough for me to get in deep enough on certain takedowns and be able to finish it. And once you get to the top position, will Gane be the same fighter after he gets taken down 1-2 times? If he does survive, how will he be going into the second round if he got taken down once or twice in the first round? And will he still be explosive? Will he be more hesitant in the second round after being taken down? Those are all questions that need to be answered, and they only get answered when we see them in the cage together. So we'll get those answers, I think, soon enough, man. I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm glad the heavyweight division is moving on from John Jones. I'm glad it's moving on and it's developing its own identity. You've got Tom Aspinall, you got Ciryl Gane. Let's take a look at some of these other heavyweights. Let me see where we're
got it right here. Here we go.
Yeah, you got Sergey Pavlovich, you got Curtis Blades, you've got Cortez Acosta, you got Jailton Almeida. That's a great fight. That fight really interests me because he's so big. And to watch the way that he threw around Curtis Blades in the wrestling, I was like, holy cow. And then he gassed out a little bit, but it was just the fact that he was able to take Curtis Blades down so easily and multiple times over and over and do what he did. But I know that he ended up losing the fight, but it was still one of those situations where you see these guys fight. And I think I want to see the level of talent of these guys that are coming up. Cortez Acosta, Jailton Almeida, and Sergey Pavlovich now have a real authentic chance of getting to that title. Now, whether they can beat Tom Aspinall or not is to be seen. I think Tom's chances of running through this division are pretty high. You've got some guys, though, that are willing to possibly even, start making their way up there. But I mean, someone just fought, I believe. Somebody who just fought recently. I'm looking forward to
Derek Lewis.
Yeah, Derek Lewis. But no, I'm saying I'm looking forward to Taliesin Teixeira to see what he can do. I know he's coming off the knockout loss, right? And the quick finish by Derek Lewis. But I'm simply saying a big body frame like that, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. That was a big fight. Derek, anyone that gets touched by Derek on the chin is pretty much going to sleep. But I want to see what else he can do. Dave trying to hold in his yawn there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. He's still young. He's got a long ways to go. I'm looking forward to that as well. So there's some guys. Now, I know that there's a lot of guys in here that we've seen for multiple years, but I think they've always felt like, I can't make a run or I can't do this. You've got guys that are going to be making that run, and I'm looking forward to what the heavyweight can do now, what the heavyweight division can do now. So let's bring some excitement back to it. Let's talk about it. Let's do it, and I want to see it happen, man. I definitely want to see it happen.
And this fight's October 25th in Abu Dhabi, so it's UFC 321. So
surprising they didn't have it in the UK.
Yeah,
shocking.
I mean, close enough over there. That's close enough.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty close.